Okay, let us continue.
A lot of goddamn good Rucker being dead is going to do for us. Your orders were to bring him in.
I fully intended to.
Then how did this happen?
You poisoned him, didn't you, Jim Miller? Maybe it was also that other mercenary, actually. That other ARC. No, that's too defensive.
I think someone being paid to manipulate ARC killed him. Someone in his crew. Rucker told me ARC was being set up, that the real terrorists were hiding in plain sight.
And was he wearing a tinfoil hat when he said this?
The man was
Fuck
devoted
off.
to bridging the divide between Augs and Naturals. He knew that every one of these attacks just drives the stake in deeper, and that the only way to fix things was to pull that stake out. He said he had evidence to prove ARC's innocence. He was ready to come in and talk to us, even though he knew it meant risking his life.
What evidence was he referring to?
No, I think this is probably an important point and an important choice at which the game might diverge into two different parts, but I have not a question in my mind that I trust Alex over Miller, and that might be wrong. I actually don't know too much about the Juggernaut Collective, or Alex Vega for that matter. But the things I have found out about TF-29, I'm definitely not a fan of my employer. I mean, still, Alex could be lying and could be, like, manipulating us with the recording of Miller. I mean, these things can be forged, of course. She could be manipulating us into believing that Miller set ARC up. But I don't know. I actually like this, because at the end of the day, this might be an ideological decision here. And my ideology just tells me that what I would expect is for the official military task force like kind of taking out and enforcing this whole segregation business to be the bad guys, rather than, you know, the human rights groups and the hacktivists. So I might be wrong in the context of this game, but I'll still keep it for Vega.
I don't know. He was killed before he could say.
Well then, there's no use theorizing over what-ifs, is there?
What about Viktor Marchenko?
I ran that name through iLink and got back a blank page. Why? You got something else?
Nothing more than a gut feeling, so far.
Well, I'm sorry, Agent, but I need more than that. Christ. What a mess. You know word of Rucker's death is going to spread, don't you? And when that happens, the head of state police assures me Golem City will become a war zone. We can't let that happen. I hope we're good on juice, Chicane, because I need a ride. As for you, Agent...
I still have a case to solve, and I know exactly where to start, Director. Smiley's had more than enough time to analyze that DSD I gave him.
The one you took from Ruzika?
I'll check in with him, see what's on it. After that, I'll go where the evidence takes me. I intend to make sure the right people are brought to justice for this.
Ooh.
Whether they're augmented or not.
Get a move on, before this case gets any colder. And keep me in the loop. Let's go, Chicane.
Also, I mean, again, I get the smooth operator, but not a ghost. That's kind of upsetting again. I don't know why. I should probably, before I played this, familiarize myself with the exact criteria for Ghost. Because it's kind of upsetting how many times I'm not getting it here. Yeah, I've gone through this entire area. Unless stuff has changed and reset and there's new loot, I don't know. It is night now. Also, meet Smiley in his office. Talos Rucker insisted ARC was being framed, possibly with an insider's help. Yeah, I always forget his name. If I'm going to find out the truth and make sure the right culprits are brought to justice, I need to drum up clues. Time to look into the train station attack more thoroughly. Smiley has had more than enough time to analyze the digital storage device I picked up at the bomb site. I should get to his office to speak with him as soon as I can. And that other guy that was trying to move Ark into the direction of like a proper insurgents and violent resistance, maybe that was his opinion, but maybe he's also a plant and he's just trying to make them more violent so the crackdown on them can become harder. I mean, there's definitely more than enough cases of that happening with, you know, intelligence agencies and secret services and whatever, and government agencies infiltrating, you know, resistance or human rights groups with agitators that make them more violent, and then, as a result, cracking down on them. That's not even like conspiracy theory or whatever. That's like very real in the real world. Right. So yeah, I think I've been over everywhere here. I do have a Praxis. Which I'm done with my energy converter now. Should I go for more health, maybe? What's this? Oh, that's just turrets and robots. I can still remote hack them, so I think that's fine. What are these? Oh, this is hacking Fortify. I mean, yeah, there's a couple of instances where this would come in handy. Leader Mark Tracker. That's not super useful, is it? Can up to, yeah, 40 targets, great. This could be kinda useful, I suppose. This 2 Praxis though, yeah. Smart Vision energy consumption. Highlights useful items. I mean, that way I would definitely miss less. This is entirely useless, because I never intend to set off any alarms to the point where people throw grenades at me. Same with this one. This could be useful. This could also be useful. I might do this. Unless I find something better. Health? Nah. Weapon handling? Nah. Could do some of these, I guess. Armor? Nah. Okay, I mean, sure. I think we'll do these 2 then. And first I'll do the vision feedback. Through greater exploitation of the Wayfinder radar system and more precise tuning of the thermal detection sensor, the vision feedback system can identify the direction and inclination of targets' heads, providing a near-perfect estimation of their field of view. Still kinda upset that we didn't get to fly in this beauty.
What?
Poisoned, I think.
Holy shit, man. Rucker was the voice of the Augmented. People loved him for it. When word of this hits, Prague is gonna explode.
And the whole world's watching. Listen, Miller's gone to meet with state police. Could be our chance to determine his loyalties.
He lives near TF-29. You want us to search his apartment?
Not us. Me. You keep digging into that VersaLife break-in. And see what the collective can dig up on a Viktor Marchenko. If I'm right, and
That's
Rucker
his
was
name.
poisoned, all three might be connected. Jensen out.
So Rucker's evidence was signed by JM, and I was thinking like JM is obviously Jim Miller. Is it also the initials of that other mercenary? Maybe no, that's Viktor Marchenko. So VM. Who does anyone else have JM? Alejandra Vega is not JM. No one important, I don't think. So that points like very strongly to Miller being behind that, right? I mean, unless it's a frame. Also, how has this changed? Is everything different at night? Looks different though. I like the atmosphere. Oh, and the cars are back on, so I can hack them now. Hello.
I thought that with the trouble in Golem City, the red light wouldn't be as busy as usual. Guess I was wrong.
You're wearing that helmet,
I suppose
but
they
you
were
like did
looking
your
at
eye
the
shadows.
troubles with a little
Smoky
help.
eye, huh? Is that from Sammy's dad? Or what's this? Ooh.
I have found you. Now you must find me, Adam. Please, help.
What? What's this? Point of interest, the glitch. Okay.
What today?
Oh, I'm liking the atmosphere at night.
Adam, you there?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna believe this, but Vadim Orlov is in Prague.
Who's Vadim Orlov?
I wish I were. 6 months ago, he got an augmented expert's visa and has been coming and going periodically ever since. Border control logged him in this morning.
I arrived in Prague 6 months ago. Where's he staying?
In the Lilioma Courtyard Apartments on Lavani Street, 2nd floor.
I'll check it out.
Stop! Step back!
Sorry, take it easy. But look, this is ridiculous. How much longer are we going to put up with
Dispatch, I have a mounting situation here. Send additional personnel.
You have no right to touch me.
Is this a quest possibly? If I watch this?
Off me, you bastard! Leave me alone. You have no right to touch me.
Also, why is she alone? Aren't police usually deployed in twos?
A goddamn clank.
Goddamn clink. 3? Why don't you help your colleague over there? I'm liking the atmosphere. Damn it. This game can look good after all.
Where are the police? Whatever.
Aggressively scanning civilians.
It is Otar Botkoveli. I have another delicate matter that requires your expertise.
I thought we were even, Otar.
We will be even when I say so, my friend.
Oh, great.
Now then, to business. You will meet Mrs. Godleg, the owner of the Red Queen. I understand she has a problem named Dominique.
Let's get this straight. I'm not a cleaner for the Diwalis. Why don't you send one of your own?
Why? Because I am telling you to do it. And who mentioned killing? Just meet with Godleg and mind your manners. She's a powerful woman.
Okay. So we do have access to this entire new district here. The entire Diwali district. Or red light district. Or maybe we did have access to this earlier, but I didn't go here for certain. Diwali territory is here. Okay. I mean, before I do any quests, I'm just gonna look around a bit. Hello. Yeah.
Sorry, old buddy. No pulse, you. Try something else.
All the weirdos. Always.
Yeah, and of course the Diwali control like all the
Well, if
brothels in the city and probably a lot of the nightclubs too.
Rooms you can occupy by the hour. You get the idea.
Whatever. All I care about is having fun conversation over a couple of drinks. It's been a long day.
This is pretty much like Amsterdam though, right? With the windows and everything. Ooh, hello.
Do not worry, beautiful.
Huh.
We service all kinds.
That's okay.
Hi. I could...
You're not allowed to take pictures, dude. Come on.
Hi, beautiful.
Hey.
I can recognize a former police officer from a mile away.
Okay.
They never forget it.
Ooh, I'm breaking into your... Well... cubicles. My inventory is full though. Damn it. I should probably go sell first. They don't mind me being in here, do they? And this is the bar, nightclub. So it seems to be like early evening, maybe like 8 or 9 p.m., right? It's not very crowded yet. The Red Queen.
You must have quite a pair on you, mister. I'll give you that.
I thought the red light district was more liberal when it came to Augs.
No, nothing like that. Your money's as good as anyone else's, except... we haven't had too many augmented in here lately.
You worried I'll put the other customers off their entertainment?
In the Red Queen? You're more likely to get some offers, handsome. So, what'll it be?
Gossip, sure. Oh god, there's several. Let's talk about the Red Queen.
The Queen's got a pretty liberal management policy. A lot of places in this city wouldn't even let me in the door.
The whole red light district is like that. Mostly. Besides, some of our most popular employees are augmented. Be kind of hypocritical to turn them away as customers.
Smart business practice.
Oh yeah. The owners here are real smart businessmen. Part of the reason the Red Queen is the most popular club in the district.
Sounds like a nice little family-run operation.
Look, I don't want to get into trouble, and I don't want to lose this job.
Okay, sure.
Don't worry. Just getting the lay of the land. All the trouble lately can't be good for business.
You kidding? We deal in sex and alcohol. Times get tough, demand goes up, not down. People are looking to escape, you know? Play out some fantasies, have fun.
And a little thing like the possibility of another bombing isn't enough to keep them at home.
Well, we don't have to worry about that anymore. Don't know if you heard, but they got the bastard who was behind the Ruzicka explosion.
Did they now?
What do you mean?
Rucker, the leader of ARC. I guess the cops smoked him out of his hole. Nu said he's dead and ARC was basically dismantled. Terrorists gone. Poof. Like that. So we got nothing to worry about. Right?
Yeah. Right. Red Light District always this busy?
Only at night. Locked up tight during the day. That's when the rest of the old district gets its share of the tourist credits.
Pigeons of a different feather.
You could say that. A little less adventurous. You know, museum goers, souvenir buyers, walk around with cameras glued to their faces. Not that there's anything wrong with that. You live in a city long enough, you take things for granted. Ignore all the sights and sounds around you that make it special.
Yeah, I know the feeling. You only miss that stuff when you've left.
That's a little small talk they're having here.
What do you have?
Nothing but the finest.
Why would I buy any of that though? It's a bad
Actually, I think
bad price for me.
You change your mind, I'll be right here.
Alright, she was nice enough. Ooh. What's she saying? I'm paying my way through university? Yeah.
You
don't mind if I take your credits, right?
Must be one of those retro fetish models.
Retro fetish models? Fuck off.
Sorry, friend, not my style. I don't like
The
stuff.
real star here is Agnieszka.
Agnieszka, huh?
All over yourself, baby. You hungry?
You looking for something? Like a fight? Uyobok?
They don't have any music going, do they?
I'm here at least a couple times a week. Especially
Couple times a week?
my mind off the troubles.
Sure, dude. Everyone needs a hobby, I suppose.
Another night, another party. I probably won't remember these in the morning.
I probably won't remember these in the morning. Do you want to look on the second floor? Sure. I love you. It's a bit early for that, don't you think?
Oh, wait! She booked a place here? In a private room? With a...
Why do they have 2 beds in the private room?
Websites and radio stations continue to praise the Juggernaut collection.
Use sex toys together all the time. Think of this as the same thing. Only the devices are attached to nerve endings.
Also, does this brothel have the exact same layout as the one in Human Revolution in Hong Kong?
Oh, hello.
Manager's office?
I have enough theatrics from that vampire Redditch.
Yes, Mrs. Cadlock.
The voice can be
This
such
table's natural zone.
Cuddlex muscle?
I think you're a bad
Something to do with the hippocampus, Mrs. Cadlock.
Don't mind me.
Just like
I
that.
think it's because boys think with their dicks.
It could be that too, Mrs. That's fine. I'll just take it off your corpse later.
Okay, let's have a look at the couple of things here. So, search Miller's apartment is M9. Alex thinks Miller's dirty, but he did seem legitimately upset by Rucker's death. He left town for a while. He may be able to determine his true loyalties if I break into his apartment on Loveney Street and search it. Too many things aren't adding up. The ambush in Dubai, a convenient new lead pointing at ARC, Rucker dying before he could disprove it. If the collective is right and the task force is being manipulated, then I need to find out who's really giving us our orders. So there's 2 possibilities right now, right? And the first one is that TF-29, including Miller, is rotten to the core. I mean, there might be a couple of nice people in there, but the task force itself is rotten to the core, and they're trying to set up a peaceful humanitarian augmented rights group, namely ARC, by infiltrating it with violent agitators, like that one dude, Victor or something, I already forgot the name again, that we met at the beginning of their base there, trying to create a rift, trying to have him take over, make it more violent, therefore make the crackdown more palpable and justified in the eyes of the public. The second possibility is that Alex has been lying to us, has forged the recording where Miller says, "Oh, we're setting Ark up purposefully," and all the struggle just comes from within Ark, and there's actually a legitimate faction under the leadership of that one guy who legitimately care about orgs and human rights, but they want to resist with violence. So I feel there's these 2 possibilities. There's also the chance that the truth is somewhere in the middle, and if this game is very well written, which I can't really say yet, then the truth might be in the middle somewhere. Or one of the 2 is right. And that be saying, like, if the one of the 2 is right exclusively, that'd be saying, like, quite a bit about the people who made this game ideologically, I feel. Because if they're, like, all in on TF-29 is right in what they're doing, and all these other guys are just, like, I don't know, violent and whatever, that'd be pretty... that'd be a pretty reactionary message, I feel, right? Like, conservative message, like, the police are right, the state power is right, and all these troublemakers, they just use their human rights activism or whatever as a front for violent resistance. The other way around would be like a very progressive message, when they're actually like, yeah, the police is rotten to the core, and they're just setting up these peaceful human rights activists or right activists. That'd be like a very left-wing message of saying, like, yeah, you know, state power is corrupt, the police is corrupt, and they're trying to undermine legitimate human rights interests. Still thinking it's probably somewhere in the middle, but we'll see. So that's search Miller's apartment. Meet Smiley at the office. Side missions. Investigate the scientist's apartment. Talk about a routine repair job gone awry. While I was under his knife collar, discovered an entire set of highly experimental augmentations hidden inside my systems. I have no idea where they came from, but who installed them or why. But I'd sure as hell like to find out. David Seraph designed my augmentation system. Yeah, I can talk to him again in my apartment, I suppose. I might be doing that pretty soon. Points of interest. The glitch. Someone used an electronic panel to try and contact me. They knew my name and pinpointed a nearby location for us to meet. Oh, so that is actually... Wait. Where I am right now? And one last favor is... Otar has extended the favor I owe him for releasing Collar's gear. He wants me to talk to the owner of the Red Queen, a woman named Massa Kadlek. Yeah, that's the one right in front of us now, right? Also... Yeah, let's do that.
Massa Kadlek, I am the owner of the Red Queen. I make a point of knowing everything important, but you, I do not know.
Could be I'm not important.
Oh, please. Have you seen yourself in a mirror lately? Besides, I have a healthy curiosity. It is important to a mother.
Mom wouldn't be thrilled about me being in a place like this.
Really? I can't imagine why. A good time never hurt anyone.
Ooh. I was like, are we gonna be the moralist and critique this? But that's actually, I mean... And be like, yeah, this is godless. But actually, like, this would be like, yeah, take better care of your girls and your guys.
I don't think the clients are the ones in danger of getting hurt.
You're suggesting my workers aren't safe? But you don't know that. You don't know anything about my club or how I run it.
That's true.
Places breed violence. Doesn't matter where it is, Eastern Europe or Hensha. It's all the same.
The Red Queen is a family business. My eldest son works the bar. The other does security upstairs. Come in on the weekend and you'll meet one of my nieces, Agnieszka. She's the late show. You see, around here, nothing comes before family.
This place, it's a Diwali-run operation, is that right?
Half of Prague is a Diwali-run operation. My family has a God-given talent for overseeing things. And, well, poor Prague. It was in sore need of oversight.
And what do you oversee exactly?
I oversee this club, obviously, as well as certain relationships, certain efforts that require a matriarch's touch, and the comings and goings of certain strangers who ask too many questions.
I'm flattered if that was a threat.
Be careful, Metal Man. You don't really belong here.
Metal Man.
That's what they tell me. What can you tell me about the Red Light District?
Oh, you can't be that naive. Then again, we don't get many of your kind through here as clients.
And why is that?
Because the Diwalis control it. Now, if an Og's money is good, it challenges our preconceptions. We can be very accommodating. Still, when it comes to your kind, some among us are... What's the word?
Ignorant. I mean, how blunt do I want to be with her? I don't want to get into a fight with all her muscle here, but...
Ignorant.
Still.
No. Our mistrust is not based on ignorance. A man's wants, desires, demands. Those are predictable. But technology has proven itself most unpredictable, don't you think?
I understand your family is very important to you. Does that include a kid named Dominic?
Ah, I didn't think you were here for the scenery.
I'm here to repay a favor.
This club is my confessional. People stop by, whisper in my ear. Sometimes I forgive, sometimes not. Lately, I hear one of the Diwali men wants to reconcile with me. How old-fashioned of him.
He helps you out, you help him out. I take it Dominic's causing some kind of trouble.
Dominic has made bad choices, for himself and for his family. We have tradition to consider. So I ask you, what is the best way to get a hot-headed young man out from where he does not belong?
Knock him out?
You talk to him. You say whatever it takes to make him understand your point of view.
I would like nothing more than to strap Dominic to a chair and make him understand my point of view. But first, I need to get him into the chair.
Then what did you have in mind?
My hands are bound by politics. You, I think, have the look of someone used to working around political matters. Perhaps you could kidnap Dominic.
I want to understand this better. What makes Dominic our problem?
Sometimes the Valley operations need sharp young toughs who can wave a gun, and sometimes they need men who can look good in a suit and make allegiances.
So which type is he?
I made an arrangement for Dominic. I found him a woman, found him a place, away from all this, where he was useful to the family. But he thinks he knows better. He thinks like Radich Nikolats.
He's a runaway groom. You wanted to marry him off, he wants to sit at the kingpin's table. And this costs you, doesn't it?
You're very perceptive. Dominic is disposable to Radich, but to me, he can bring a more capable wife into the fold. My fold.
Sure.
Alright, where's Dominic now? What do you want me to do?
They call it Hotel Narikala, an old Georgian joke. One of Radich's safe houses. Dominic knows we cannot interrupt Radich's hospitality.
And that's where I come in. It's heavily guarded, I assume.
And surveillance systems, alarms. This is the boy.
So I sneak into this building, find Dominic, tell him he's expected back home.
No. You get in, you incapacitate Dominic. You bring him out and leave him in a cozy storage locker. No one can see any of this happen.
Sure.
You want me to knock this guy out and drag him through a building full of Radich's men, undetected? You're kidding, right?
Where I am from, abduction of the bride was a time-honored custom. So you think of this as an act for equality. You'll know Dominic by his tattoo. Do not bring me the wrong man.
Ha! Should we bring out the wrong man? Okay.
Where's Dominic?
I want to understand.
Sometimes the Valley operations...
Okay. That should be enough. Alright. Yeah, sure, we can do that. Whatever. Find the control room. Ooh.
I've never heard that one before. You're so clever.
Leave me alone.
Best club in Prague, friend. But I'm busy right now.
Photo of Dominic. Yeah, beautiful. Where was the secret switch here? Oh! Well... Can I close this? Okay. Terminal, beautiful. What else do we have? A gun. Let me just discard this. Oh, also there's new stories, right? Still Samizdat stories. Little K writes, Samizdat is all about the truth and information, which is why we consider the greatest thing to happen to Prague in the last 15 years to also be the worst. The creation of the Palisade Bank in 2017 created a welcome surge in the economy and put Prague back on the map, improving everyone's quality of life. Or did it? Since then, thousands of companies and their powerful owners have hidden behind these treacherous walls, allowing many to conveniently sidestep normal regulation or transparency in their business practices. And it's not the corporations who apparently pay the highest price for such secrecy. When a Palisade employee recently attempted to steal sensitive data, the aspiring thief was efficiently terminated by the bank's alarmingly lethal security systems. Proud parents of the Palisade, Talva and Oshiro, presented this as an unfortunate but reassuring example of why their clients can consider their private data safe. Whether true or just another corporate cover-up, the fact that a human employee was in a position to compromise the world's most secure data bank must worry those with invested interests. For now, one thing is painfully clear. If you decide to keep your secrets inside Palisade Bank, don't forget your password. Little K writes, Eliza Cassan, who is the real face of Picus? Everybody knows Eliza Cassan, making bad news look good for years. The mouthpiece of those moguls of misinformation at Picus is a valuable commodity to the world's biggest media circus and one of the most famous people on the planet. So it seems strange that we know so little about her off-camera. After the Org incident, Cassan has suffered a mysterious breakdown and disappeared from public view so abruptly that it even led to speculation about her death. She later returned with no official statement, but something felt off since then. Did she die in 2027? Is Pecos's popular puppet merely a coached look-alike? Maybe we don't know Eliza like we thought we did. Yeah, I think I've read that one on Eliza before. Oh yeah, I wanted to hack the terminal. Security rating 2. We do have 2 data nodes.
Anomaly detected.
I knew it.
Program initiated. Access granted.
125 extra XP, 50 credits. Cool. Unlock. Credit chip. 142. 448. 99. Shotgun armor piercing ammo. I fear I'll have to come back for this, right? I might have to come back for this. Is there anything else in the secret room? These are just the cameras. I can't deactivate those. Okay.
Oh, you. I've never heard that one before. You're so clever.
What else do we have here?
You look so small from up here. You could get a closer look if you book a room. I can recognize a former police officer from a mile away. Once they learn the work, they never...
Maybe I should put my gun away. Oh, hello. Huh.
Don't bother trying to be tricky, Sugar. They've been watching you since you set foot into the district. You stick out like... What do you Americans say? A sore thumb?
Try to keep your hands off the goods, please.
Manager's office? Oh yeah, that's where we met her. What's going on up here?
You want to drink? See the bartender.
You sleeping?
You want anything else?
On the job?
Whiskey, am I
I
right?
wish I knew they let your kind in here. I wouldn't have given them my business.
Do you want me to punch you? Because this is how you get me to punch you.
It is my pleasure to serve you. What would you like?
Nothing.
I'm all right for now.
If that ever changes, I'll be here waiting.
Oh, there's a proper, like, terrace or patio here. Nice.
Was I right about this place or what? Absolutely. I would much rather associate with the criminals around here than with you handlers. Is amazing. Hang on. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Haha. Can I
It's too bad there's no
go
helicopter.
somewhere from here?
I'd love to see the way the two eras come together from above.
Ooh hoo hoo. How about that? Oh, there's... I thought there was maybe a flat we could break into here. Boobies. Red Queen. There must be a point to being up here, right? Point other than frame drops. Oh, this is actually here, okay. Wanna play? Kinda disappointing. Oh, there's a balcony, maybe here. Huh. No one home. Also, why am I still running around the city? I need to sell frickin'... no, not dismantle. Discard. Oh, there's an ebook. Okay. LIM, Collapse of an Industry. Founded through government grants, corporate sponsorships, private endowments and bequests, Liberty and Mind and Body International, better known as LIM, was the populist face of the augmentation industry. Its mandate was to provide information, medical treatment and outpatient care for anyone seeking to improve their quality of life through medical augmentation. When the org incident hit, funding dried up overnight, and demand for augmentation surgery plummeted. Before long, many countries were passing laws prohibiting the installation of new augmentations. Within months, the majority of the 1900 LIM clinics worldwide closed their doors. The few that are still open no longer perform augmentation surgery. Most are run by technicians who distribute neuropozyne and may do minor maintenance on augmentations, and this only where local governments allow. While human enhancement technology has not yet suffered a death blow, it may be argued that the vanishing LIM clinics portend the end of mechanical augmentations for the general public, at least for the foreseeable future. $146 credits. Need to get my rifle back, and then hack into here. Nada Birak.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Okay, I thought there was a data node somewhere, but no.
Access granted.
Or maybe there was? Damn it. I think I might have overlooked something. Oh, this is a long load. What's going on here? Okay. Yeah, I haven't like reloaded the level in a longer time, but still, this is kind of interesting. Wondering if I should just end the episode here. It's only been like 47 minutes, but yeah, seeing as this might like take 2 or 3 more minutes, I think I'll just see you once we're back. Bye bye.